All right. So, a very good evening, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome here at Power Up on public demand. So excited to start this series once again. Actually, it was so exciting because we kept getting a lot of messages and we kept getting a lot of feedback about so many things that happened in the last series that I was already building up this excitement. And here we are today. And thank you, each one of you, for joining in so far, whoever is there, Dipti, Vijay, Mr. A.S. Patil, Arvind, Jnanesh, Jitendra Payal, Rajan, Swapna, Venkat, sir. I have Vishesh joined in. So thank you, each one of you, for joining in. And today we have a very special speaker. But let Premraj ji introduce her. For you, let me first of all introduce myself. My name is Jaya Obhan and I'm the founder of Power Up. Power Up has turned out to be a beautiful community because of the beautiful members that have joined in, and most of us are here today also together. Premraj ji is a very dear leader of our group, and he always encourages and is supporting us for everything that we do, no matter what. This speaker series idea and this speaker series, the way he has conducted and the way he has brought such great people to watch us, the speakers, it is commendable. Thank you so much, Premraj ji.
My pleasure.
We were just talking about his achievements during the lockdown, and 3 bestsellers is what he has written this year during this lockdown. And I'm very, very glad to have him with us. It's a complete privilege and honor. Thank you, Premraj ji, for being here with us. I will not talk much about you today. I would want you to, at least because this is the first one, give us a little brief about yourself and then talk to us about Rena and take this forward. I'll just give a quick brief about Power Up. Power Up is a group of entrepreneurs, and when one joins Power Up, it is a membership wherein annually you get 48 events. Of those 48 events, 24 are the referral meets or the networking meets that we do, as a closed group. But we are going to keep it open now for guests. Every guest can join us for our closed meets, at least for one session. Come and have a look as to what we do, who are we, and how business opportunities are generated here. Already we have great people in who have generated business opportunities for themselves and for each other within the group. We've also been privileged to talk to great speakers already who have come to our platform. And the other day I was talking to Abhijit, one of our another business associates, and he said, let's just count how many people have already come to Power Up for speaking. And when I counted, in the last 2 months, we have done 41 speakers and 41, different sessions. And I was like, oh God, okay, chalo, this is something good. 41 speakers have given so much of their knowledge and their time to us and trusted in us to come and talk about them and the strategies and the plan. So those are the series that we do. And we also have some training workshops which do really wonders. We had yesterday, our member Vishesh Chaturvedi speaking about finance. Last time we had Abhijit talking about LinkedIn. And we will keep coming up with many more. So not talking too much further, let me hand over to Premraj ji. Premraj ji, thank you so much once again for doing this series. And we are all excited waiting to listen to you and Rena. Over to you. And yes, there you go. You are on the spotlight.
Thanks, Jaya. Thanks for that kind introduction. You're doing a great job by bringing us here. Today on the show, we have Raina Khatri, the founding director of Right to Rise. This is India's first and only ISO certified POSCO organizational specialist in training, certifications, compliance, and auditing. Raina holds a double degree postgraduate in VLSI chip design and law, who has beautifully transitioned from designing IC chips into designing lives by promoting inclusiveness, gender equality, and enabling to create ethical workspaces. She's also the founder of RKT Foundations and Empowering Lives. She's running 5 WhatsApp group forums. She believes in touching lives of people from rural and semi-urban areas too. By associating with NGOs and societies, she is working on carrying forward the initiatives of a Prime Minister of an Atmanirbhar India, that is self-reliant India. A client base covers people from Nepal, Oman, Qatar, Dubai, Singapore, Bangladesh, United Kingdom, United States, and Nigeria. That's quite a few. Raina has been felicitated by World HRD Congress and the United Nations Rex Karamveer Award. She has been a global goodwill ambassador for the last 2 years, Stop Child Abuse Initiative evangelist. A few days ago, she spoke at the International Women's Virtual Youth Summit 2020, representing India in gender diversity and inclusiveness. She has touched 22,000 lives in the last 17 years. Welcome to the show, Raina.
Thank you very much, Premraj. Thank you very much, Jaya. And thank you very much, the platform of Power Up. I think it's an honor and privilege to be here. It's always been an amazing, amazing moment whenever I'm there among all the people who are here. It's been a very warm and welcoming group, I should say that. And I wish to say that because a community is built by people. And I always believe that if the people are right, then you grow right in the right direction with the right focus. So thank you very much for having me here, Premrajji and Jaya.
It's a pleasure to have you, and thanks for all that thing that you expressed about us. So let's hear, what is Right to Rise long-term vision and mission from its founder?
Right. These words vision and mission sound very, very funny, because whenever we go ahead and ask people about it, they are a little confused, whether it's a long-term thing or a short-term thing, right?
Yeah.
Let me make it very simple. Right to Rise always believes that the people or the societies we empower are individuals, organizations, NGOs, may they be MSMEs, they always rise to the greatest potential. And the second thing is bringing in a lot of values which every company has. I always believe that in maintaining that great potential, you should have a lot of safety, respect, dignity, and also inclusiveness. Because if you are not ready to welcome and collaborate, be inclusive, have a lot of trust. We have every company who talks about trust today, but trust doesn't come overnight. Trust comes with a lot of belief in each other, in the way of working, in the way of we respecting each other's value systems. So that's what we believe: safety, respect, trust, and values. And our long-term goal is that we enable, whether it's an organization, individual, to create their maximum potential. So that's our vision.
It's
And
quite
as our
a
name
vision.
already says, yes, Premraj, yes.
Yeah, that's quite a noble mission, and I'm sure you live up to it.
Absolutely.
Now, how long has Right to Rise been in existence, and how has your journey been through this transition? Can you let the viewers know the gamut of work done under the Right to Rise platform?
So as you already mentioned, Right to Rise is an ISO certified organization with its accolades being ISO 21000, 17024, 9001 certified. What we mean by that is we follow certain systems and processes when we are doing certain ways of certifications, trainings, processes, compliance, audit. I'm sure everybody designs and processes that with some thought process, but in creating a safe ecosystem, today we all want to create this, and yet we are not able to create a lot and bigger change. I feel that if I have to create a mission, which I guess every entrepreneur believes, design, develop, educate our society in the awareness of, for me, being women, children, free from any form of abuse and harassment, any form of mindset changes, any form of gender biases, perceptions drawn over time. even a parent at home, or maybe an organizational person. We all have our own mindsets, the way we operate, the perceptions drawn. Yeah. So, right. We'll just wait for somebody who's not muted. Right.
Sorry
So
about
I
that.
believe, yeah, thank you so much. So I believe that when we say that we are going ahead and achieving our mission, there should be some clarity that, yes, we say we're going to empower the world. That's not going to happen soon, because I think we've seen so many lives. At least I know about 15 to 18,000 trainers and coaches itself today. And everybody is aiming at doing good work. But where we falter is we're not able to bridge the gaps and build the bridges between people, processes, and systems. So we have built those processes and systems. We feel that whoever are the people who are coming in here, they follow the same systems when they are going and enabling the others. That's about it.
Thanks. And based on your work, the work that you have been doing, do you have any tips for to-be employees before they join an organization?
When a person joins an organization, they are at different levels, right? So he could be an intern, he could be an experienced person, he could be a first-time manager, he could be even a ex-CEO wanting to start getting into a bigger scale, maybe a founder or business entrepreneur, or even starting becoming a stockbroker or a fundraiser or any other aspect. Now I'm bringing to you that the people who are coming into the companies may not be raw individuals, okay? They could be people who already have a lot of knowledge. But if we have to get them in and create this inclusiveness, whether you're an intern, whether you're a person, you need to understand there are generation gaps, there are sector gaps, there are people at different levels. Bring them all first the same alignment. So whenever we get into a company, we always ask them, what is that they already have? You need to review it and then start from where they are. You don't just come in and give in everything what you have. That's maybe one of the mistakes which every entrepreneur, coach, trainer, any aspect, whether you're a financial advisor, a consultant, we do understand we meet training needs, or we understand we go through that process. But even in the training needs, I think we always focus on what we are talking and business. We don't focus on the relationship aspect. It doesn't matter if you have to even give them something as a bonus, but allow them to at least understand who you are, what your organization is, and why do you really feel that you're there for them. Once that trust is built up, I think all the processes will get aligned.
Okay. How long have you been working on organizational compliances? And can you relate some interesting case which has given you a lot of satisfaction while doing this?
So Right to Rise has been over 2 years. Organizational compliances have been maybe across the same, maybe 1.5 years. We started with creating a lot of awareness. We started with improvising training programs. Every time we went to different sectors, different people, different industries, we tried developing new systems for them. We've not been too old, though my experience says about 21 years, touching so many lives. It's important to realize at what state you are and what stage you grow. You can't be the same person every day. Being a corporate trainer was the first thing. Becoming a coach, becoming a breakthrough coach, getting into coaching, mentoring, and finally getting to what you like or what you feel as a niche is a journey. Everybody still asks me today, how do you know that that was your niche? I think we all don't know that, and we still don't know the answer if we have to, if anybody asks us, is this your niche? Right. Getting a niche itself becomes very difficult. But with Right to Rise, I won't say I knew that I'm going to be here. I said it evolved. Okay, so it's still an evolving phase. We are still a baby, maybe just 1.5 years old, not too long. And I have kept pursuing my learning circle. I still learn a lot. I'm still pursuing the higher level of degree in law. And I won't say I have come to a level of an advocate, but I'm very eager to learn from anybody who's in the field.
Okay. I resonate with what you said about learning being a lifelong process and about the niche, because on a personal level, I'm still trying to find my niche in my second innings.
Absolutely. That's okay. I think we are all in that boat, but we'll somewhere be there, Premraj. Yes.
Yeah. And can you talk about any case that you have taken up where
Yes.
the final outcome was not to your satisfaction, and
So
then
we
the
get
law,
cases. Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, and the law has gone to a state of appeal and justice was finally done?
Yeah. So the question earlier, what you asked, see, we get cases every day, and being a legal practitioner, of course, we have a lot of advocates, Supreme Court judges, psychologists, counselors working with us. I would say that some cases are really touching, some cases don't yield an output. For example, the case I remember of a child who's not really done anything. Okay, he's a youth of 17 years old. He's from Bangalore. I won't take any of the names, but yes, he's from a college. He stays down somewhere in a hostel. And because he was along with a group of people who did truth or dare, and that's quite a common game. Okay, uh, these youngsters being among themselves, some of them not being able to go home still because of the pandemic. All you can do is to be together, have some fun. In the fun, you never know how the fun changes into something which is going to be trouble. ये बच्चा भी वैसे ही था. I think this kiddo, about 17 years old, with other two boys and two girls, they went into truth and dare. They tried to do something and asked a lady to do something. The lady accepted it, but then she went back and complained. Now, accepting it, consenting it, and then going back and doing it, though we have the evidence, if the lady again comes back and says that she feels harassed or abused, unfortunately, the POSH Act and the POSH law only supports the woman, and many cases, the principal or the authority doesn't see what's right or what's wrong. They just know they have to follow the law blindly, and the law has zero tolerance. If it's even said, the first question is, did you do anything unwanted? Did you do anything unwelcome? Was it sexually intended? Was it something subjective? If all these three questions are clarified, then they won't even give you a say sometimes. So I really, my heart goes out to them with a lot of empathy that, you know, sometimes youth get framed, I would say the word, and they are the crusaders. They are the people who get exploited, mostly even young boys. And the case which I can say, which still is very bright in my mind, is that of a lady. Ladies का क्या होता है कि they are very unpresented. Though I am a lady, I'm telling you that very openly. They're very undecisive sometimes. When their emotions flow, they can do anything crazy. Okay? And when I'm saying that, I'm telling this with relevance to the story which I'm going to tell you next. Not all of them are that. This lady loses her husband at an age of about 28, a nice married woman from Pune, very much working in a very good power company, power and distribution company, gets approached on the very second week of her losing her husband, coming to work with a lot of courage. And the 65-year-old man comes to her and says, अभी आप अकेले हो, कुछ हेल्प चाहिए तो बता दीजिएगा, हम तो यहाँ पे हमेशा आपकी इंतजार में बैठे हैं. Not everything goes as per being said. कभी कभी आपके दो शब्द किसी और को बहुत ज्यादा लगते हैं, और कभी कभी आप कुछ ना बोलो लेकिन आपकी आंखें, आपके जेस्चर्स, आपके बहुत सारी चीजें बहुत कुछ बोल जाते हैं, और लोग ये रियलाइज नहीं करते हैं. या तो उनकी हैबिट है, या तो उनकी आदत है, या तो उनका नेचर है, whatever you call it, but it's not acceptable in the rules of the law. I think we have other esteemed people also in the field who would resonate, and many individuals who have sometime or the undergone harassment and abuse in some form. Because harassment is not only physical contact. POSH is not only about a law. POSH is not only, it's about a life, right? So
Yeah.
even a small thing like this, for us as an IC committee, we can only say you're removed from this setup. But when it went as an appeal, she was not happy. She went to an appeal. She reopened the case with the High Court and Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court gave him a very, very bad form of, I agree it is justice. I agree, but we don't need to go to such a level, because the 55 or 65-year-old man, I vaguely remember his exact age, but this man had a child who's yet not married, a girl who's yet not married. उनका PPF भी लिया गया था, उनको काम से भी निकाला गया था, उनका pension भी कट किया जाया, and with all those losses and no respect left for you after being in the company for so many years, all you need is a good respect when you exit and a pension to stay continuously for the rest of your life peacefully. अगर वो ही नहीं रहा तो वो अपने बच्चों के शादी के स्ट्रेस से कैसे रहेंगे?
ये बघ रैना खत्री टंडन.
So it is always important that what you do,
तिकडेच काहीतरी दिसतं.
be very mindful of it. I know we make mistakes, and if we make mistakes somewhere, we need to even realize that somewhere we can at least go to the extent and say that, you know, this was something which I didn't intend to do, but it happened. और मैं ये वापस नहीं करूँगा.
अच्छा, मला वाटलं तिथून ये बोली रेंज असेल.
So we can hold there till I think Mr. Vilas is on, not on mute, but we can request all of them to pause a little and then we can continue. Thank you.
Yeah, you can continue. Yeah. Sorry, you can continue right now.
Yeah. So I was just continuing with your question, which you asked me, that there are some cases which are still fresh in the mind. There are some cases which we solve. बच्चों का case हम लोग I understand it's a zero tolerance case. It's a zero tolerance act. POSH laws are very strict and totally for the women, not for men. But yes, we do cater to some sectors of men when they are abused. But when we are talking about such laws, we need to be sensitive about some unprecedented situations, some things which we are not able to see. Sometimes the lady is not always right and the men are not always wrong. And when it comes to the life of a child, I have a boy who's in the youth. Somewhere we need to figure out, are they in the right path? Are we doing our right parenting? Are we actually thinking about how we are developing their minds, not their skills? Their skills will get developed every day. I have no problem in that. Their languages will get developed every day. Because you being at home, आप अपनी mother tongue पे बात करोगे. You being outside, you will know English, Hindi, and any other foreign language if you learn it. I know 13 languages today. And I don't think my parents taught me all 13. We learned it because we evolved in different communities. Again, it's the liking. Again, it's about how you feel. आप किस तरीके से associate करना चाहोगे लोगों के साथ. So that's never a question ki how your children are going to grow. Are they going to be sustainable? 100%. Earning money today is not difficult and not hardworking at all. Okay, you can become a coder, you can become a hacker, you can become an app developer, you can become anything today and earn money. You can go on Instagram and YouTube also and make videos and earn money. So earning money is not at all the criteria, but knowing that what you do, how you do, what your mind talks, and are you really doing what your mind talks or are you doing something else? You'll agree with that, Premraj?
Yeah, yes, yes. So, and now when we talk about abuse, harassment, what normally comes to mind is women getting exploited. But of late, there's a growing body of evidence of men getting exploited and harassed by women. What are your thoughts, and do you have any statistics on this?
So every 1 out of 5 men, this is increased, okay? So 1 out of every 6 women were being harassed at least for the last 3 to 4 years. 1 out of every 6 women, I'm saying. And 1 out of every 3 men are now harassed. It was 1 out of 5, but now it's 1 out of 3, because all women feel is now power position. We have so much of women empowerment being instilled that we can only think on how we can become entrepreneurs in the best way, or maybe grow the ladder in the best way, because equality is still not set in. I would urge each one of you today to ponder for a minute and see, are we really having equal societies? क्या हम अपने लड़के को और लड़की को एक जैसा देखते हैं? एडुकेट तो कर लेते हैं. We educate our boys and our girls. But even when we have to send our girl at about 10:30 to go buy a bread from a local store, we'll still say, भैया को लेके जाओ, पापा को लेके जाओ, अंकल को लेके जाओ, दादाजी को लेके जाओ, लेकिन अकेले मत जाओ बेटी. As a caring person, yes, we will do this. But why don't we develop that trust कि उसको कुछ नहीं होगा? और अगर आपको इतना ही डर है, तो उसको कराटे सिखाओ, जूडो सिखाओ, self defense सिखाओ. Let her be independent. I know so many girls who come up and tell me, दीदी हम लोग को शादी नहीं करनी है, लेकिन पेरेंट्स फोर्स कर रहे हैं और उसकी वजह से देखो कितना अब्यूज सुनना पड़ रहा है. And then yeah, it goes, some of them even are women who are married. It goes into domestic violence, and I have to call the lawyers who add value on the domestic violence part to please handle it, sometimes from men or from brothers or from people at home. But I'm saying, why don't we think of that equality aspect? It's not about the law at all here. The law says rights दे दिए, citizen rights दे दिए, human rights दे दिए, constitutional rights दे दिए. सब rights हैं आपके पास. पॉश लॉ के बाद पॉस्को आ गया, पॉस्को के बाद ट्रांसजेंडर एक्ट भी आ गया. We are getting equality all in same lines. But are we still equal in mind? Are we still equal at work? If I have to call a founder even today and ask him how many of the women are working in their financial department, maybe 1 or 2 or 0.
True.
We can look into our own companies. How many people sit in GST department? How many people are handling that area of high stress because they feel ladies can't handle stress? I see wonderful ladies here. We have Jaya, we have Payal, we have all the lovely ladies, such amazing women entrepreneurs here. Swapna, Iona, Nisha, Asha Lata. I mean, all of us, Meera ji has been acquainted since a few days. I mean, we all are highly, highly inspiring women. We all are highly empowered. So what are we talking about? Why do we have to talk always about the law and act? How do you think our companies, and most of us are now founders, do we know compliance is mandatory? Maybe yes, maybe no. Do we know posh law exists? Yes. But we don't understand that why this is mandatory. This is mandatory because आप लोग को अपने लोगों को, शायद आपके पास 10 लोग होंगे, आप सबको कमिटीज बनाने चाहिए, आप सबको समझना चाहिए कि ये लॉ ऑर्डर की बातें नहीं है. हम लोग यहाँ पे केस वेस करने नहीं आए. हम लोग यहाँ पे सिर्फ एक माइंडसेट रखने आए कि सब लोगों को इक्वली ग्रो होने का मौका है, which all of you give. But होते होते बहुत सारे patriarchal kind of biases, perceptions set in. I'm not saying our society is completely patriarchal today. I'm saying there's a lot of change from the 18th century to the 22nd century we set in now. And with the pandemic, we have all the digital media coming in, we are evolving, we are transforming, we are changing. But are we still equal is the question.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's true. See, when we talk about sexual harassment and other stuff, do you feel all the cases get reported, or is there still what we can call as a silent zone wherein most of the things get swept under the carpet?
Absolutely no. I'm going to be lying if I say all cases come on the table. And I don't like. It's okay for me to say that there is a lot of politics. It's okay for me to say that there could be people in the society we know, me and you. It's not only me. I have been handling a lot of IC committee panels as an IC expert. I have seen companies, India and abroad. I've seen a lot of politics happening. I've seen a lot of people who have power and position in the CEO's place and in the ex-CEO's place. It's okay. If they don't want to follow the law, order, and system, that's their choice. I never go to them and say, please follow it. That's not my idea.
Okay.
Right? वोट
Yeah.
करने का choice आपको मिल गया है. मोदी ने गवर्नमेंट भी बना ली है. अब आपको अगर नहीं करना है तो कोई आपको हाथ पकड़ के नहीं करवा सकता है.
True.
Law is there. Fundamental rights are there. You know that you have to have all these things in place. You know you have to have your awareness done. You know you have to have a policy. You know you have to have equality in your workplace. आप खुद एक अच्छे entrepreneur हो. अगर आपको अच्छी कंपनी बनानी है, नामी कंपनी बनानी है, चाहे आप फाइनेंस में हो, चाहे आप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में हो, चाहे आपके बीच हिंदी बात करने वाले हो या मराठी बात करने वाले हो. Posh is not about act. Posh is about people. Removing abuse, harassment everywhere.
Okay.
Right. तो हम जब वो कर रहे हैं, हमारा आइडिया होना चाहिए कि मेन को, वुमेन को, ट्रांसजेंडर या किसी को भी हम लोग अब्यूज या हैरेसमेंट ना करें. And in doing that, we can't force compliances. Yes, compliance is necessary. If you want to know more about it, you can reach out to us. But when we go ahead and do it in committees also, if somebody doesn't follow it, there's only two ways. Either you follow it and follow it my way, or you do it your way. Absolutely your choice. But if you do it your way, then I am not there in that system. You can get anybody else who wants to do it. That's totally okay. I very, very happily tell them, totally okay, sir, you can go ahead and follow the systems there, because Posh Act तो यही बोलता है, अगर आप follow करना चाहते हो, करिए, नहीं करना चाहते हो, वो भी ठीक है, because everybody is unique. And we are not here to change them. They are there to change themselves by us. That's why I call myself a limitless enabler. We work only on organizational productivity, getting the maximum potential out. That's our idea. And in that, we believe each person should rise. Every employee should feel safe, healthy, and they should grow.
Let's hope that happens.
Absolutely.
The pandemic has forced usage of the digital media and work from home. Do you see an increase in cases of POSH and POSCO? What would be your tips for organizations and schools?
So, tips for organizations, anybody who's a founder, anybody who's an entrepreneur, an SME, a government employee, anybody who's there in companies, firms, runs their own setups, private limited, proprietorship, any of these private partnerships. So we also help in developing legal entities for a person. There's a person who's there with us. Ideally, he does it for us. Whether you're in any field of your life, okay, being a brand yourself, ideally understand if you have any setup more than 10 people, you need to follow this act. You don't follow it, totally okay, like we said. As we are growing into it, we also understand there are different changes which we are undergoing in the pandemic. Sometimes we do give in, sometimes we do allow in. We flow with the people, we flow with the NGOs, we flow with the organizations, because we need to collaborate and we need to understand the client. We can't be very stringent. जब हम बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाते हैं तो क्लाइंट भी सोचता है कि यार ये इम्पोर्टेंट नहीं है, क्यों हमें करना है. और यहाँ हम उनको बताने नहीं आए कि वो रॉन्ग है और हम राइट है. We are here to follow certain change in the world. The change can't happen quick. We are already habitual to the way and process we do. हम लोग हर एक चीज अपने हिसाब से करते हैं. कोई बताए कि ऐसे मत करो, वैसे करो, तो कोई नहीं सुनने वाला है. मैं ही ना सुनूं तो आप कैसे सुनोगे? बच्चे ही नहीं सुनते तो आप कैसे सुनोगे? Right. So when we don't do it, then the only way is to understand a client and take him through the process, take him through the system, and tell him the justice talks about this, the compliance talks about this. The second thing is schools. Organizations to feel be malleable hai. Most of them, at least they understand that it's a mandate and they follow. Schools. Anybody who runs play schools, anybody who runs small schools, anybody who's a startup school, anybody who runs disabled schools. We had a wonderful panel in the morning. Right to Rise organized a panel discussion of global school principals, headmistresses, and people who are chain of schools, including DPS Sharjah, Dubai. We had people from Oman, we had Dubai, we had Singapore, and 2-3 other people from India. Trying to understand the different aspects, whichever school you are. Sometimes they feel it's not important to keep an eye on safety. आप एक माँ और बाप समझ के आप सोचिए, आप वहां पे अपने बच्चे को कैसे डाल सकते हैं जब आप सेफ्टी नहीं मेजर कर सकते. Is it okay with you to send
No.
your child to a place where he is not safe? Because today
No.
nothing is safe. And you can't run away from telling, सब बच्चे जा रहे हैं ना, तो एक और जाएगा तो क्या फर्क पड़ेगा. अब एक और में फर्क ये पड़ेगा कि भाई वो आपका बच्चा है. The second thing, how much awareness are you bringing? If I tell you, if we have a session on POSH and I tell you how are the different ways it happens, I talk on cyber safety, I talk on how you should download certain apps and avoid it. So when I'm talking about any of these, the POSH Act or the cyber safety and security, you should know very clearly that आप ये सब चीजें सुन के अपने husband के साथ, अपने in-laws के साथ, अपने parents के साथ, अपने बच्चों के साथ और आपके बाकी walking friends के साथ या किसी के साथ भी मिलते हो, ये बात निकालनी चाहिए. It's not information restricted to me. And principals feel, okay, it's a very big thing. मतलब अभी important क्यों है? अभी ना Independence Day आ गया, फिर दिवाली आ गया, फिर होली आ गया, फिर NEP आ गया, फिर ये आ गया, फिर वो आ गया. So that's more important. As much as your mental health is important, your safety is also important. Right? So POSH and POXO compliances are very important for the safety of teachers, staff, and for students. And the people who help you also are some counselors and psychologists who are also there, so that during that change of phase, you need their support as well.
True, very true. See, your work has been recognized far and wide. You have won a lot of awards and accolades. Would you like to share with the audience some of the awards that you have won?
Right. So everybody likes to flaunt a lot about awards and accolades. Unfortunately, my awards and accolades are all over the place and people can always see them. I'm a very simple person at heart. I'll just probably bring out 3 of the latest things what I've done. I had been recognized by the World HRD Congress in January as the most inspiring startup. The intent was not to go and flaunt there. The intent was, the invite was given, I went, they gave me, they honored me, and it was good to have it. The second thing I still remember, Premraj, was United Nations Rex Karamveer Award. It's always good to be on a very humble platform worldwide where you have United Nations name and brand. I'm being an honest and open individual, like a book to you. There is no hiding in or flaunting in or something to tell you, but I really like that award. That was conferred to me. And thirdly, just 1 week before or maybe few days before, I spoke first time on the World Women's Summit internationally with about 65 country people. So there were like around 800 women and from different languages, different countries. It was a very, very different experience because unlikely the other conferences where people just come and they speak and they go, here there were women like screeching and screaming and bringing out the real power in them and all that. And like, we are here to fight on gender equality and we are here to fight about women rights and women empowerment. And I was like, wow, this is superwoman power. Actually, I was one of the most silent people I can say over there. क्योंकि वहाँ पे छोटे-छोटे गांवों से लेके बड़े-बड़े शहरों तक, there were a lot of women who spoke their mind out. NGOs, entrepreneurs, coaches का पता नहीं, trainers का भी पता नहीं, लेकिन जो women आए थे, they were very different. And it was a very good experience for me that there is another world like this. And I am looking for that kind of a world where people are really eager with Right to Rise and with the noble initiative of RKT Foundation, which we've started. We are not very old. We are only a 2-month-old baby. I don't know what I yet have to do with that, but yes, I know that I'm there to help the people who don't have any support to get aware on the POSH and the POXO. वो बच्चों को, वो महिलाओं को, वो ट्रैफिक लोगों को, वो ट्रांसजेंडर को, जो पैसे से अलावा हम उनको हेल्प कर सकते हैं, उनको ये पीड़ित सिचुएशन से निकालने की. I'm not saying that is the only initiative we drive, but I'm saying that we believe that we can help them somewhere. In
Okay.
due verge of that, there might be a lot of events and activities. Anyone loves to be a part of it. I have never said no to anybody till now because I always welcome people with my heart and soul. If they have a
That's good.
clear intention to grow, then I have a very wonderful welcoming arms. That why not many arms than 2 arms?
Yeah. You referred to yourself as an enabler in one of the previous comments. In your journey of being an enabler and transforming mindsets to a productive and safe and hopeful world, you might have ruffled many feathers. There could be an inherent change to your life and limb. Your thoughts on this? Personal safety I'm talking about.
I know, I got it. मैं अपने सही शब्द ढूंढ रही हूँ. I'm searching for the right words. या तो डर के जीना है या तो खुल के जीना है. Right?
Yeah.
We have a lot of options. I can become any one of you who are sitting here, but I don't intend to. I don't want to become Tony Robbins. I don't want to become Robin Sharma. I don't want to become John Maxwell. I have overcome that journey a long, long time ago. Rena has been here to be Rena. And every day, anybody who joins me and believes in me and says, I want to be somebody like Rena, I always tell them, don't be Rena, be yourself. You can get inspired, but have your own dreams. Grow with your own dreams, grow with your own visions. If I can be any part in alignment to that, a journey to empower you and you be on your own path, because the path is alone since you're born. If you want to rise, I am there to make you rise. If you want to follow the path of POSH and POXO and stress and human rights, what we believe in, we are there to empower you through certifications, trainings, organizational structure, to CSR events and much more. You can always connect. But your journey is alone from day one. अगर आपको लगता है कि सारे साथ में हैं, तो वो तो I think 21 years हो गए हैं. मैं PhD VLSI chip design engineering छोड़ के, where I can easily earn sitting in IBM or in any of the top MNCs foreign, वो छोड़ के अगर मैं यहाँ पे entrepreneur बनने आई हूँ, I'm sure there's a lot more in my story, and everybody who is like me has another story in them. So I wish everybody all the best, and with this, I truly believe that everybody has a right to rise, and we should all go together, rise together, and drive our own dreams. Thank you.
Nice thought. We have the last 40 odd minutes we have been speaking to each other. About for the next 10-15 minutes, let's see if there are any questions from the audience or if there are any comments on the chat. Over to you, Jaya.
So before just seeing the chat, thank you, Rena, for this insightful session. And I'm sorry about the glitch because somehow the settings did not have the mute when people enter. So in
Don't worry, that's totally okay. You don't have to be sorry.
And it was lovely listening to you, especially the last part where you said that even if somebody wants to be Rena, the journey can be similar, but one needs to have their own uniqueness and their own kind of thing which they stand up for and they believe in. And yes, thank you so much for sharing with us such great insight. Thank you so much. Now opening up for questions from the audience. So far we do not have any questions, but if anybody might have any questions for Rena, please feel free to ask. You can either unmute yourself or you can put them on the chat.
Yeah, Rena.
Yes, Rajan. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. I am okay.
Yeah.
First of all, this was really very insightful session of yours, and sometimes when you're narrating certain incident and cases, I really got goosebumps because this is a situation of our country. In context of that, I being an HSC expert and I feel very sad about the health, safety, environment is concerned. I've been working for last 5 years in this field, only exploring what is happening and how do we overcome and how do we see what are the method. There I saw a lot of women employees, and they are in a very pathetic state. The employee don't care for that. The kind of wounds, the injuries which happen during machine operations, during all those activities which are related to making some kind of product. It may be steel, it may be plastic, it may be chemicals, it may be anything hazardous. And these same ladies work 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours a day, and they carry their same self to home and make, of course, go and cook their home. They pass on that kind of environment and that kind of poison from the workplace to their home. Anything Right to Rise is doing in that area?
So thank you very much, Rajan, for that question. See, health and safety is totally a different thing in terms of hazardous situations. POSH deals only with sexual harassment and abuse. Now,
Okay.
in that case, if maybe some co-worker has given some comments or maybe making some sexually colored remarks, अब आप किसी का मजाक उड़ा रहे हो या किसी के sexual intent को लेके या किसी के body को लेके या किसी को लग गया है उसको लेके अगर आप कोई comments मार रहे हो, तो then that can be taken. But with health and safety, totally different in a ball game. It doesn't come under POSH. POSH has only three. It of course has any verbal, non-verbal, unwanted, unwelcomed responses. But I'm also saying that you should keep in mind three things, which is in simple words I'm telling you. Is it subjective? Is it only for that person? Is it having any sexual intent? आप गाली भी बकते हो if you say idiot, stupid, foolish, dumb, asshole, जो भी आप बकते हो, that doesn't have any sexual intent.
Yeah,
गंदी गंदी गालियां भी होती है जिनमें sexual intent होता है, right? So if you're not going to say those galis, then it's not sexual harassment, it is mere harassment. And whatever you're saying that these people undergo, they're working long hours. There is code of conduct, there is service rules, there are certain health and safety hazard manuals which every company has. If they are not following it, unfortunately, we are not in companies who are in
Yes,
European
yes.
standards or in UK or US standards where the law, standards, processes are followed to the T. When I'm saying you and me are ISO certified, you and me are following processes and systems,
Yeah.
we also know how many of these processes and systems are put into place. And
Yeah.
very few companies, even if they say they are, they don't follow those
They don't
norms.
follow that. Yeah. I
सीख
want
तो
to
लेते
share
हैं,
one.
पढ़ाई भी कर
Sorry.
लेते हैं, लेकिन उसको फॉलो करना दूसरी बॉल गेम है.
Yeah, I want to share one incident which I came across when I was doing the checking those companies. In one of the companies, there were two lady staff who were doing their work for the stores, for the stock arrangement and all that. There was a warehouse. So when I was talking to them as how is this work and all that, तो बोलते हैं सर कुछ दिन पहले यहाँ पे है ना सांप आया था.
Yeah.
तो मैंने बोला तो बोला आपको ने हम तो भाग गए और हमने सेठ को बोला, सेठ ने हमको सीधा भगा दिया. उन्होंने उल्टी सुल्टी गालियां दी. So I was just shocked कि how can the owner of the company treat their employees, especially ladies employees, in such a way when there is and rightfully that snake was there because they called somebody and he was found there. And but see the kind of condition they are working. So
I'll
both
tell
the
you the
things.
story behind the same thing what you said. I was there at Kharagpur, which is a zone where a lot of snakes come.
Yeah.
Okay. At Asia's biggest plant where I did POSH gender awareness and training. वहाँ पे हर रोज स्नेक्स निकलते और मैं एक हफ्ता वहाँ पे रही थी. मैं जितना डर के जी हूँ वहाँ पे मेरे को नहीं पता. मैं सिर्फ प्रे कर रही थी कि मैं सेफली घर वापस आऊँ, because every day a snake comes out there. Okay, and in that warehouse or that place where they put me, won't say warehouse or warehouse जैसे ही लग रहा था, though it is a guest house, but वो warehouse से कम नहीं था. Okay, wherever they put me because it was inside the company, it was very dangerous. And like Premraj said कि see हमारे government ने चीजें तो बना ली है, लेकिन हम लोग follow कम करते हैं. We can't do much about it because everybody feels that they are right.
Yeah.
Okay, So we can't help certain people if they don't want to help themselves. For example, if a person is harassed also, are they silenced out or not, he said. Many of them silence out. Not many people can speak. Not everybody is like Rana. Not everybody can be vocal. बहुत सारे लोग अंदर ही अंदर बहुत चलता है.
Yeah,
बहुत सारे लोग चुप होते हैं. बहुत वो लोग स्माइल करते हैं. उनकी स्माइल में सही है कि गलत इंटेंट है वो भी नहीं पता चलता.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, it's very difficult to observe a person's body, person's emotions. You might see a lot of smiles on my face, but बहुत सारे smiles के बीच बहुत लोगों के पीछे बहुत सारे आंसू होते हैं और मैं वो
Yeah,
देख पाती हूँ.
देख पाते हैं.
Fortunately, God has given me that power,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I don't ask too much, but I just say, "Are you okay?" और अगर वो okay नहीं है तो कभी ना कभी तो बता देंगे, शायद उसी वक्त ना बताएं. और नहीं बताना चाहिए, ठीक है. हर आदमी, हर इंसान सेम नहीं है. Let's understand that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I hope I have answered something of
Yeah,
your question.
Thank you, Reena.
Thank you, Rajan.
Reena, Suresh
Yes,
here.
Yes, Sureshi.
Hi.
Hi.
First of all, it was a very, very wonderful session. And you have, whatever you have talked to us for the last 1 hour or so, it was wonderful knowing you more about you, right? So that's
Thank you,
first.
Sureshi.
One small question, that how much is the bias which plays a role in this kind of case? For example, there is a case in any of the corporate, okay, where there is a senior boss against a very junior lady facing the problem.
Mhm.
Whatever has happened, the committee knows senior guy very well, okay. Now in these kind of cases, how the bias play the role?
It depends on lot of situations. Politics सब कहीं पे ना. Politics कितना कंट्रोल में वो कैसे बता सकते हैं? Politics कंट्रोल में तभी आता है जहाँ पे एक चेंज मेकर हो. अगर एक्सटर्नल मेंबर बहुत पावरफुल है और वो चीजें चेंज करना चाहता है तो वो कैसे भी चेंज कर लेगा. अगर बीपी गलत है तो सिस्टम ही गलत है. अगर उन्होंने अपने पूरे कंपनी को बता के रखा है भाई एक्सटर्नल मेंबर को उठा के फेंकना है, तो फिर और कोई बचा नहीं सकता अगर वो अपना आदमी वहां पे बिठा दे. If the person is going to, if you are going to be somebody voicing out over something which you feel wrong and he's right, he can anyway change you, because in India you don't have any policy कि भाई एक ही आदमी को continuously. In the POSH Act it said IC committee members should hold position for 3 years, okay, under the act. Unless until he's guilty proven over some provisions, he has to hold position for 3 years. But it doesn't say that you can't remove him as per your choice. So if somebody wants to remove you, they'll remove you. और अगर वो खेल खेलना चाहता है तो आप खेल नहीं खेलोगे ना. आपके पास बहुत सारे चॉइसेस है आपको कैसे उससे डील करना है. आप प्यार से भी डील सकते हो, आप वहीं रह सकते हो, कल वो आपके ऊपर भी केस मार सकता है, फिर आप क्या करोगे. There can be ways of how to treat corruption with the positivity. There is also a way that that person changes with the way you talk and create a point. That mindset change needs to be happen, because आज नहीं तो कल आपको ये mandate follow करना ही है. तो चाहे मैं हूँ या कोई और आए, कोई और आके भी आपको यही समझाएगा. इससे अच्छा कि आप थोड़ा सोच के बताइए कि आप जो कर रहे हो वो सही है कि नहीं. I'm not saying go and advise him. I'm just giving you tips that you need to have your own ways to get them out. हर आदमी के ऊपर एक ही fit my shoe नहीं चलता. 7 नंबर का जूता हर इंसान को फिट नहीं होता अगर आप एक लंबाई के है ना. So it's not one fit for all. We need to keep trying, and if you feel that 3 times 4 times he doesn't understand you or resonate, then probably you need to just take a call whether you want to continue following ethical ways or you want to follow his ways, which may be true or not.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Any more
sorry.
questions?
Yes, Leah. Go ahead.
I muted
That's
Mr.
okay.
You can unmute, sir, if you're not done. I was actually, that sound came, so I muted.
सुरेश जी आपका क्वेश्चन आंसर हो गया. आप म्यूट पे हैं.
Yes, yes, मैं अभी.
Yes, thank you, Jaya, for intervening. Thank you. Yes.
Yes, so that's that. We
Hi,
have
Raina. Jnanesh here.
Hi, Dhyanesh. Good evening.
First of all, really great session, and congratulations for all the awards that you have won in recent time. I had one question, and that is based on your discussion during this interactive session. So basically, you mentioned that nowadays the ratio of men being harassed is drastically, means it is 3 out of 1. And also you mentioned during the discussion that POSH is mainly for women rights. So
yes, it's for women at work.
With this, with this changing scenarios, how POSH as a whole law is being worked out on for some modification as per the new things and circumstances which are arising.
Okay, so see, we have work from home coming in now. Okay, from the pandemic days, our policy also have undergone some changes. Not everybody who's a POSH practitioner follows the changes. I just know that we have reframed all the policies for all the companies as per work from home rules. We have the POSH Act. The POSH Act talks, I'll just give you one example in that. The POSH Act talks that it covers all women at workplace. It could be a dwelling place or any other such other. Okay, so POSH Act हमेशा offices में है, companies में है, ये हम सोचते हैं. और dwelling place का मतलब होता है any place, it could be even your home. अब जब हम home बोलते थे, तो हम लोग तो office में काम करते हैं और dwelling place is pertaining all the workers at home. Workers home में कौन है? हमारे servants, हमारे house help. लेकिन आज के जमाने में जब हम POSH Act के reframing policy बनाते हैं, तो हम बोलते हैं कि भाई anybody who is working from home and dwelling place means even house with respect to us. Okay, now a lot of policy changes, lot of rules that no calls after certain time limits. आप call करते हो या Zoom पे आते हो, what are the ethics to be followed? Cameras not mandatory to switch it on for a lady, no coming too close, no coming too back, being specifically in some kind of a close collar and a full arm dress or something which is covered. Do not switch on the camera, please check who's there, who's not there. There could be many other things. ठीक है, अब ये चीजों में बात करने के टाइम पे हम लोग मर्दों को भी बोलते हैं कि भाई unless relevant, please do not go and just start talking anything with your friends on a Zoom call or a WebEx or before the session starts, if it's a lady or a man or anybody. Because let's understand, POSH is not only men versus men, women versus men, men versus women. Abuse किसी के बीच हो सकता है. दो मर्द भी एक दूसरे को अब्यूज कर सकते हैं, वो भी हैरेसमेंट ही होता है, राइट? और अगर मर्दों के ऊपर हैरेसमेंट हुआ है, yes, it's not covered under POSH Act, but if it's a small thing, then it's been sorted at the committee itself, and they give counseling or they just try and mediate between two parties. अगर mediation नहीं हो पाता है और बहुत high level पे abuse harassment हुआ है, so then they have to go as per their code of conduct policy or their HR policy. They need to go and file an FIR, and then it's been taken care from the police and the other authorities. It doesn't come under POSH though. I hope I've answered that, Dhyanesh.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I was more talking about amendment to include all genders under POSH.
Amendment to include all genders, transgender को अभी include करने का आया है. September 29 तक पता चल जाएगा. But all genders, male का कुछ नहीं हुआ है अभी तक. Sorry to say that. Male का initiate तो करने का चाह रहे थे. So I was a part of Men Too movement and Me Too movement, which started last year. During the drives itself, Pooja Bedi and Karan Oberoi were there, and they said they've signed a petition, they've given the bill. I was a part among the advocate group, and they said that they went ahead and gave it to the government, but then nothing has happened after that. So if they are not approved it, then still it's not incorporated, and after that we had lockdown, so no idea on that. the government needs to take, and I tell you, our government takes a long time. बनवरी देवी केस को ही पॉश एक्ट में बदली करने के लिए हम लोग इतने साल लगा दिए, 1997 से 2013. तो I think meant to incorporate in the law and the act. If we are fast in pandemic, then it should happen soon, but I don't promise anything yet. But transgender, we should be knowing soon if it's how much and how it's been incorporated into the POSH or not. Because they'll have a separate transgender act and its norms. It might have a statement which might include POSH at workplace and whether they are being inclusive. We talk a lot about gender equality and inclusiveness. Let's see how our government works on that. But we are quite positive on that.
Got it.
Yeah. Thank you, Deep. Yeah. Suresh Dongre ji, Asha Lata, Pramod ji.
We have a question from Suman.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope, Nanish, that was helpful, and I'm sure it was. Suman says, what is POSH? POSH.
POSH.
Certification. Okay.
Hi, Suman. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening. I'm really inspired by your the energy, the experience, and the confidence. I think
Thank
that
you
is
so
really
much.
impacted me.
I think I'll be a lot of grateful to the Power Up community, to Jaya, Premraj, and all the people who are here, and including you, because awards and accolades again come with people. I don't know. I believe a lot in people. And what is POSH? Thank you, Ayana. So sweet of you. Awards and accolades will come to everybody. It's come to me earlier. It will come to you someday. And I really, really wish to each one of you here. Awards और accolades से बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा नहीं आता जितना आपने जो statement बोला कि मुझे बहुत inspiration मिली और मैं बहुत कुछ सीखना चाहती हूँ, मुझे वो चमक ही बहुत खुशी मिलती है. I'll be very honest. और POSH आपने ऐसे पूछा है कि पूरा session खत्म हो गया लेकिन राम कौन है? तो राम बता देते.
Actually, I missed in the beginning, and Premraj, he had put it in LinkedIn, that certificate of POSH. So from that time, it was in my mind. कि what is it about?
So POSH आपके लिए बहुत जानकारी जनक important चीज है कि POSH होता है Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act for Women at Workplace, Prevention, Prohibition, Readdressal Act. It is an act which believes that all women should get equality and dignified workplaces. जहाँ पे भी वो काम करें, उनको equality of rights, respect, dignity मिलना चाहिए, and they can work in any place free from sexual harassment, any business, any entrepreneurship, any setup. So it all believes with the growth of women at all workplaces in all ways.
So this becomes a part of HR also, this POSH?
Completely. It becomes a part of every setup, every sector, every industry. चाहे आप organization में हो, school में हो, college में हो, firms में हो, fitness centers में हो, restaurants में हो, lawyers में हो, आप कोई भी प्रोफेशन में हो, NGOs में हो, सब प्रोफेशंस में ये ऑनरेबल काम होता है, सब कहीं पे अवेयरनेस सेशंस होती है और हम बताते हैं कि सब बच्चे, महिलाएं, सब मर्द कैसे सेफ रह सकते हैं.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Suman. Pleasure knowing you. Yeah.
Hi, Diana. One question. This is
Yes,
Vishesh.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. It might sound funny, but what made you get into this? I mean, because I have never come across or never seen such person. I have only seen in movies. So first time I'm coming across someone who is actually doing this. So what was
अमिताभ बच्चन लेडी के फॉर्म में देखा है. जानी, हम भी डिफरेंट हैं. हम में भी कुछ कला है. अब मुझे भी नहीं पता, जैसे आपको फनी लग रहा है, अब मुझे भी फनी लग रहा है कि मैं कैसे आ गई. लेकिन my journey started with becoming a trainer, going into coaching, becoming a mentor. I'm a global 100 mentors in the world, getting into breakthrough coaching, doing one session of POSH and POXO, and then went into a second. And then I realized that this is not a normal training, this is changing lives. And that's what I always believe in. And I truly feel that if I really want to create a change, then maybe this is the thing. Went on doing work, studying, learning, exploring. And today I really feel it resonates with every part of me. That's so awesome. I think it's always about, जैसे मैंने बोला, अभी तक बहुत सारे लोगों को निश नहीं पता और कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है, मुझे भी नहीं पता था. 2-3 साल पहले मैं भी ढूंढ रही थी कि यार मेरा निश है क्या. सब कुछ करके देख लिया है. इतने साल दे दिए, इतना पढ़ाई कर लिया, सब कुछ करके देख लिया ये औरत ने। वैसे ही सब औरतें करती है और बहुत सारे लोग भी, बट आई एम श्योर भगवान कभी ना कभी ब्लेस कर देता है कि भाई ये आप चीज बने हुए हो। मुझे भी कभी ऐसे लगा, एंड दैट्स हाउ आई एम हियर, वेरी ऑनेस्टली। मुझे भी फनी लग रहा है कि मैं क्यों कर रही हूँ ये, बट आई थिंक एवरीबडी नोज दैट if they are there and they are enjoying it and they are creating some change and people come back to you, thank you Payal, they come back to you and say wow, I mean सही में आपने बहुत अच्छा किया, आपने आज मुझे कोई रास्ता दिखा दिया। आई एम श्योर आप भी ऐसे ही सोचते हो, राइट? कभी ना कभी आपके पास आप लाइफ सॉल्यूशंस देते हो इन्वेस्टमेंट में। दीपक जी फाइनेंस में बात करते हैं, पायल जी ज्योमेट्रिकल फिगर्स में बात करती है, दीप्ति सुरेश डोंगरे जी हैं, निशा जी हैं, आशा लता, अरविंद, all of us are expertise in something and we want to do our best in everything and something inside tells you, जया मतलब वो क्यों पावर अप चालू किए, मैं उनसे हमेशा पूछती रहती हूँ, लेकिन कुछ तो अंदर से बोला होगा यार ये चीज आपके लिए बनी है और किसी और के लिए नहीं बनी है, और आपने नहीं किया तो फिर क्या हो गया, फिर कौन करेगा? बस वही था।
Good, good. Very inspiring, yeah. Never thought on these lines, but yes.
हाँ, अभी ये रहना थेरेपी है, ये रहना की फिलॉसफी है, so maybe yeah, think about it. Yes.
Okay, I hope that answers you, Vishesh, and we have crossed time, but we are enjoying this. I'll just read out a few comments. People are really finding value in this, and hence
I got a question.
Yes, Venkatala.
Yes. Yeah. Ma'am, how much percentage of women are harassed?
What percentage?
Yeah.
What do you think, sir? Give me a number.
30 to 40%?
No. You'll be very shocked that we are at least at 85%.
My God, that's mind-boggling.
So in the last 2 months, I'll give you the number of cases which have come in Maharashtra alone, which is 1729. Okay.
And these are the only reported ones.
Yeah, these are only the reported ones.
Reported ones.
This is there. I mean, you can get the statistics on a lot of legal websites, a lot of Maharashtra government websites. We have She-Box. She-Box is to file any kind of complaints. And if you're a legal person authorized there and you're registered there as an LCC member or an IC member, you can easily find out the statistics and the number of cases. As lawyers and legal practitioners, it's not difficult. If you're doing a lot of court hearings also, you can get it. लेकिन 2 महीने में पॉश और पॉक्सो बच्चों और महिलाओं या मर्दों से रिलेटेड आप सोच सकते हो 1729 बहुत ज्यादा नंबर नहीं है.
Then how do these women cope up with this kind of environment?
अभी उसके लिए जया को दूसरा सेशन रखना पड़ेगा, बता देंगे आपको कैसे कोप करते हैं कैसे नहीं करते हैं, या तो ट्रेनिंग कर लीजिए आप, बता देंगे आपको भी. It's not easy. That's what I'm saying. किसी पे भी कुछ भी बोल देना बहुत आसान है, लेकिन उसमें कोप करना बहुत मुश्किल है. It is not easy.
No, it becomes a certain stress in the mind of the women, and then that will have an impact on their family life, and then how they raise their children, how they deal with their guests.
Yes, then we have to get lovely counselors and lovely psychologists. People like here, we have so many people who are here, good doing their jobs. We really need to get all their support. हम लोग पायल जी को, अवना जी को, रश्मि जी को, किसी को भी बुला लेंगे, आ जाओ भाई, थोड़ा काउंसलिंग कर दो, थोड़ा थेरेपी कर दो. Because see, if it goes over and above a level, you can only handle 2 ways. Either you help them personally. I do stress, I do NVC, non-violent communication. अगर उससे नहीं हो रहा है, आपको उसको किसी और तरीके से हेल्प करना है, तो किसी और स्पेशलिस्ट को बुलाना है. अगर लॉ में आप इतना ही जानते हो, तो आप दूसरे लॉयर को, जैसे अयोना जी है या उनके हस्बैंड है या बहुत सारे लोग हैं, आप उनको बुलाओगे. You will keep calling people now who will come and support. Your idea should be, how do I help them? Not, I am the only person who can help them. You cannot be the only person to help somebody. The day you think that day you have stopped learning. You have stopped growing. Let's understand that. Right? आप कितना भी बड़े इंसान हो जाओ, कितने भी अवार्ड्स, मुझे आज पता नहीं कितने अवार्ड्स मिले, पूरा घर भरा हुआ है अवार्ड्स से. So what? If you're not able to help a handful of life to grow, what is the point of getting these big awards? So I only believe that the more hands, the more better work. Go together, drive that thing. The more ज़्यादा volunteers होंगे, ज़्यादा लोग बात करेंगे, ज़्यादा लोग involve होंगे. राजन जी हैं, विशेष जी हैं, निशा जी हैं, आशा लता जी है, सुमन जी है. All of these people, Jaya ji है. See, if everybody, one person gets up, 100 हाथ, एक हाथ से ज़्यादा है.
No, actually, I think if you ask the victims, what solution would have helped you?
Both the victim and the perpetrator. Both the victim, aggrieved person, जो woman undergo करती है उसको aggrieved बोलते हैं, और जो opposite में है उनको perpetrator या respondent बोलते हैं. चाहे वो आप ये पार्टी में हो या वो पार्टी में, दोनों को डिप्रेशन होता है. आपको क्या नहीं लगता है कि जो जिसने क्राइम नहीं किया उसके ऊपर भी तो अंदर बहुत कुछ चीजें चल रही है, मुझे पकड़ेंगे नहीं पकड़ेंगे, दोस्त क्या सोचेंगे, यार क्या सोचेंगे, जो आजू बाजू है वो क्या सोचेंगे, सब चलता रहता है और सब आपको ऐसे देखते हैं आप क्रिमिनल ऑलरेडी हो, चाहे आपने प्रूव किया है या नहीं हुए हो. Okay, there is a lot behind what's happening which we don't see. और फैमिली तो पहले क्रिमिनल चालू ऑलरेडी एक थप्पा लगा देती है, भाई पापा ने ऐसे किया, ऐसे मैंने सुनाई दिया, मेरे फ्रेंड ने आके बोले, मेरे स्कूल वाले ने ऐसे बोला. आपके बोलने ना बोलने से तो न्यूज तो ऐसे फैलती है इंडिया में, तो न्यूज बस बता दो और ऐसे फैली.
It's almost like volcanoes going in there.
Absolutely, it's there. We are a part of that society. Let's start understanding that first. But I think we have kind of answered all the questions. I think now I'll allow Jaya and Premraj to wrap it up, because we are really enjoying this session, and I'm loving to answer all the questions. But
I wish you all the best. You're doing great work.
Thank you, Venkat Chenalu sir. It's really an honor. Thank you.
May God be with you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for all the questions, and quickly I'll just read out the comments which everyone has mentioned. Suman was saying, Rena, you're powerful in and out, loving getting impacted by you. Dipti, I think it was Suresh, wonderful, insightful session. Asha Lata ji says, wonderful session. A.S. Patil says, it's a nice session and today's scenario is concerned. Thank you for arranging the same. Thank you, Patil ji. Arvind says, very insightful session. Thanks to all for arranging this. Thank you, Arvind. Ayana says, thanks and a wonderful session, Rena. Thank you. Payal says, more power to you. Rena,
thank you all of you. Thank you so much, Jaya. Thank you so much, Premraj ji.
One second, let me wind up.
With that,
thank you, Rena, for this session. Yeah.
Thank you, Deepak ji. Thank you so much. I don't know who spoke just now, but yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
One sec, let me wind up.
Yeah. You take a screenshot.
Yeah. Raina, you're a limitless enabler.
You're on mute, Premraj. Yeah.
No, change हो गया.
You're on mute, Premraj. आप mute पे.
Yeah. Now speak.
Raina, thank you very much. You're a limitless enabler, thought leader, innovative entrepreneur, and a true crusader for humankind. In a short while, you have touched and impacted so many lives. We applaud and bow to you for your magnanimity. You are doing human service to humanity, touching across the globe. Thank you for enlightening us and showing us avenues available for the oppressed to redress their grievances. Good night to you and all the participants on this show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Premraj. Thank you, Jaya. And thank you everybody of Power Up community. Thank you.
Thank you each one of you for joining in today. And thank you, Rena, once again for this amazing, insightful session. Thank you, Premraj ji, for handpicking and selecting such beautiful speakers who come and give us such invaluable values that, one needs to understand and know. And every participant, and today has been such a participative session. I mean, we could have gone on, but yes, we have crossed the time now, so we will have to end here. But we may bring you soon again, Rena, and with many more sessions to come. thanking each one of you. I have shared my number, and if anybody wants to connect with me to join Power Up, you're most welcome. We would love for you to be a part of our community, and lots of more programs coming up. If there is something that you might want to hear, or you think any topic relevant for your use, please let us know. We will also, bring in speakers from those fraternities. So thank you so much, and we'll catch up soon tomorrow again at 7 p.m. with yet another powerful speaker on the speaker series with Prem Raj. See you. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.